Yo guys, Features Gaming here, welcome back to another video where today I am going to be doing a bit of a challenge. Because for the next how many ever days, I am going to be living and breathing SCR. As I'm going to see how fast I can go from creating my account as a guest to guard rank. So let's start off by creating our account, and I need to think of a name. Yep. That should do it. Actually surprised that wasn't taken. Now with that done, let's join the SCR group. And just like that, I am already a TD. So now let's go to the game page, launch the game, and get ready for many, many cruel hours of driving. Let's load up Spotify as well, and Netflix, and Disney Plus. And Paramount Plus. I think you get the idea. And I know that I said that I'm going to be living and breathing SCR, but I do still have other life commitments, so I won't be able to play this game literally 24/7, but I still want to challenge myself and see how quick I can go from guest to guard rank in SCR. And I most likely won't have guards when I do these trips as well, because I don't have friends. But here we go. My journey from TD to guard starts here. This is gonna take a while. So it's just gone 6 PM on the day I made this, so we're around about 8 hours after I made my account, and these are my current stats. 380 points with 69 experience. And I know that I said 8 hours, but that was 8 hours from creating my account. I've only been driving for about 2 or 3 hours, so those are the stats that I got in 2 or 3 hours. I don't know if I'm going to do any more today, like after my stream, but I think the big challenge is tomorrow, where hopefully I should get a lot more progress done towards this challenge. So it's just gone 4 PM the following day, so I think I've been driving for around about 6 to 7 hours in total, and I have got up to a total of 1,244 points and 204 experience. Now I know that is enough for me to take the theory quiz to go from TD to guard, or to qualified driver, sorry, but what I'm trying to do is get up to the experience that I need in order to get to guard before I go through the trainings. Now I know that this could take longer by doing it this way, as when you become a dispatcher you can earn experience every time you dispatch a train, but that really relies on how many trains you dispatched. When you're driving, you're pretty much guaranteed points and experience, so I'm doing it that way. And having said that, we are actually going to spend all of our points to get a new route and train, which should hopefully make getting points and experience even quicker. Currently I've been driving the class 357 on Connect on Stepford Victoria to Port Benton, as that gave me the most points per minute, but we are going to be getting a waterline train. Now we are going to be getting the cheapest one that we can get, which is the class 730 for 1,000 points. So let's go ahead and buy that train, and then we are going to go ahead and grab RO13, which is Benton to Greenslade. And from what I know, this route gives you the most XP per minute out of the entire game, so hopefully it should make us getting points and XP even quicker. So it is now the Wednesday night, and I've only been able to do about an hour and a half of driving today, so not as much as I was wanting to do, but I've got a decent amount of XP, so I'm on around about 300 XP. Let's just round it up to be easy. So I only need about 240 more XP or so to get guard rank. I think it's 250 from our actual stat there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to attend a training, hopefully this QD training with SSB Ninja, which funnily enough I had to open a ticket about something, and he was actually the person who handled it as well. So this is going to be interesting. Obviously assigned trainees will be able to join in 2 minutes. I wasn't assigned this training because I kind of changed my preference as this training was already, you know, on. So yeah, I'm going to wait until 9:30, which is when this training will be, and see if I can join it and hopefully go from TD to QD on day 3 of this challenge. All right, I think I am in. Perfect. So I need to spawn at the briefing. No, not as a driver. Oops. Wrong thing. Back. Passenger. And we need to go to the briefing area, spawn, and we need to sit down in one of these seats. Now, I've not actually done one of these, one of these styles of training, sorry. So this could be very interesting. I'm used to the old ones where, you spawn at a specific place and you're told what to do. I've never experienced this type of training, so this is going to be very new to me, but I'm excited. Honestly, this could take a long time. Like, look how many people are here. Like, I'm honestly probably going to be sat here for an hour and a half just waiting to be trained. Oh man, I'm not going to be trained until like 11 PM by, Oops, at this rate. Okay, so I've just had a message saying please change into a driver role and spawn on route A at depot A2 now and drive until the end of the route. So let's go ahead and respawn. So it looks like we have been called up. So let's go to the driver tab, and obviously I believe we get, you know, the train. So we need to spawn on route A and spawn at A2 and drive until the end of the route. Okie dokie. So let's spawn at A2 and we will get ready to do our journey. So hopefully I have had experience doing this. I've been doing this for practically the previous 3 days straight. So let's see how I can do this. So we do have a green shunt signal anyway. So let's go ahead and start departing from the depot, and let's go ahead and do this hopefully flawlessly. Hopefully I'll impress SSB Ninja, even though he has no idea who I am. But let's see anyway. So we are approaching our first station of Ellesmere Pond. So I'm going to slow down to 60, and then as we get ever so closer, I'll keep knocking off the speed. So we'll go to 45 now, I think, and then I think as we approach we go 30, because that's usually what I do anyway. I usually go down to 30, and then we'll go down to 20, go down to 15, 10, and we'll watch out for the 3-car marker, which there isn't one, so we need to spawn at the 4-car marker. So let's go to 5 mile an hour now, and we'll get ready to stop it. So we'll stop it there, I think. Yeah, slightly overshot, but I think the driver will, or I think Ninja will overlook that. But here we go. So let's go ahead and load up our passengers and get ready onto our next station, which is Houghton Rake, and then finally Greenslade. Greenslade and Connect. That doesn't make sense, but I guess in this training it kind of does. Right, let's go ahead and close the doors, and we will get ready to go to our next station on this training. So up to 100, and we'll get off to Houghton Rake, which is in about 0.8 miles. And we are approaching Houghton Rake, and we do have some double yellow signals, or some yellow signals, sorry. So obviously, you know, with the driving guide, you're supposed to slow down to 45. So I don't know if I kind of did that incorrectly. I'm not too sure. But anyway, let's go 30 now. The station signal is red, so let's try not spad. But let's get ready to stop at the correct car marker, which obviously is 3, and there is a 3-car marker here. So hopefully we should be able to do that. And again, I'm not going to close my doors until the signal is green. So let's go ahead and stop there. Ah, it's the same again. It's the same. Right, but anyway, let's go ahead and open the doors, and I'll wait until the station signal changes before I close the doors. And now we can close the doors, but again, I'm going to wait until the signal has changed aspects. It's still red at the moment. There we go. So now we can go ahead and close the doors. Changed to green. And we will now get off to our next and final station, which is Greenslade. So up to 100. And I'll tell you what, if we're getting the stopping accuracy that we've had at the previous 2 things, we're heading into the buffer. So let's try and not do that as we go further onto Greenslade. Green signals hopefully all the way, and we should be able to complete this no problems. Double ambers. So obviously we're still at 75. Never mind. Although there is a 30 speed limit coming up. Obviously it will start going down quite rapidly because, you know, we are entering into a station. So let's slow it down to 30, as that is what you're supposed to do at the sort of like speed, you know, warning board. So there is a yellow as well. So obviously we will slow down for that as well. Down to 30 though, because that is where the thing is. And then I believe we go down to 15 into the station as well. So I think it's literally right before the thing. And I've had experience at this, at this station, obviously doing that RO13, haven't I? So down to 15 mile an hour, and we'll cruise it into the station, and we'll get ready to stop when we can. So continue going, and again, I don't really want to like run into, you know, I don't want to stop too close to the buffer, but at the same time, I don't want to stop too far away. So it is really just managing how we're going to do this, and then obviously we'll get our result from SSB Ninja. So let's go there and try and judge this correctly. So I'm going to say there. Oh, like a glove. Look at that. Perfect stop in my opinion. But as we open up the doors, SSB Ninja's message has been tagged. Thank you for that. I will wait. Probably he's too astounded that I actually completed this training. So I basically he's out of words. So I'm just going to continue and wait to see what he says. But I'm fairly sure I have passed, unless I've done something. You have passed the training. Congrats. You'll be ranked as soon as the training concludes. Please leave the server. I was going to put a nice message. Thank you so much. Oh, I've got caps lock on. Thank you so much. And leave the game. There we go, I'm now officially a qualified driver. And after a couple of hours of driving this morning, we are now up to 402 experience, and I am going to see if I can attend the dispatcher training that is starting in 15 minutes. So we're going to wait here and see if we can join it, and once again pass another training. And I know I said earlier that I wasn't going to attend the trainings. I kind of thought to myself, actually, you know what, I would, as even though I would have the role to do the jobs, I probably would just focus on driving. But all this basically means is after I pass this dispatcher training, I just need to pass the guard training, and then we're finished with this challenge. So once again, I'm going to wait here and see if I can join this dispatcher training. All right, perfect. We are also now in dispatcher training. Right, let's wait for the briefing and wait for my turn. Okay, so I have been called up for my assessment, so I need to spawn as a dispatcher at B. Ellesmere Pond. So let me go ahead and do that. Let me go ahead and respawn, and let's go ahead and start our dispatcher training. So dispatcher, and then Ellesmere Pond, B. Ellesmere Pond spawn, and let's get ready. So let me get up onto the platform and wait for our train. It should hopefully be coming in from this direction, I'm fairly sure. So let's wait for the train to arrive. And here is the train. In it comes. We'll obviously hide the UI or the, thing, the overlay, because I'm not really a massive fan of it. Now, one of these is going to have a guard. So let's see if it's going to be this one. It is not going to be this one. So let's get into position, which is around about the rear of the train. So let's go ahead and get sorted. Let's go ahead and click the thing, click TRTS that we can do on a danger signal anyway. And we'll wait to close the doors, obviously, once the dispatcher or once the off indicator is green as well. I don't know why I said dispatcher, but they should be good to go now. So obviously closed doors is open, but the signal is still red. So we will wait for that to change before we can close the doors. So it should be changing in a few seconds. There we go. So we'll go ahead and close the doors. There we go. And then check the interlock lights. They are all off. The signal is still on a dispatchable aspect. So let's go ahead and redo the thing. We'll tell them to, go. And then they should, they should now depart. And then we should hopefully then get a train that has a guard. So I'm fairly sure they might just despawn or something, or I'll get another one. Please now spawn at Hoot and Rake. Okay, Hoot and Rake B, Hoot and Rake. There we go. And we'll have another one that has a guard. So once again, I think it is going to be, the same thing. This is the same line that I did the qualified driver training at, so I'm fairly familiar with this. Yeah, you can see there on the right, it says B2 Greenslade, or it might just be covered by my face cam. But yeah, this should now be with the guard. I'm not too sure. Let's have a look. There is someone in the guarding role, so let's have a look. But here comes the 350. It'll stop. Is there a guard? Well, whatever is happening, they're taking quite a while. Unless this is not my train. I spawned at B Hoot and Rake. Oh, maybe the guard hasn't selected the train yet. Right. That's fine. Well, that kind of gives it away now. I mean, I kind of knew that I had, that I was going to have a guard anyway. But anyway, let's go ahead and do TRTS. That was slightly weird, that, to be fair. Anyway, I can clearly see an off indicator there anyway. So I can do that once that is illuminated, as that obviously represents the station signal that it is on a dispatchable aspect. Don't know why I nearly said accent. So again, closed doors is there, but the signal is on red. So we will wait for that to be illuminated. I mean, I can't just turn around and look at the signal. It's clearly there. So now it's on green. Let's go ahead and close the doors. I mean, to be fair, I'm probably actually standing a bit too, close to the thing. Interlock lights are all off, and the station signal is still on green. But yeah, I have a feeling I'm standing a bit too close to the train, but I'm not too sure. I could see the torch from the guard, so hopefully they should have been able to see me fairly fine. And we will now wait for the train to exit the station. There we go. And then we should get my result as the station, or as the train leaves the station. There they go. And let's see. Have I passed dispatcher training? Let's have a look. I passed. If you want a refresher, feel free to reread the guide in this training tab. Please leave the server. You'll be ranked fairly shortly. Thank you so much, like I did yesterday. And I am now a dispatcher. I mean, it wasn't really too much of a challenge, was it? Because I do dispatching all the time, so I think it was fairly clear that I was going to pass that. Now, I am going to be honest, it is now the 24th of March. Yeah, about a week and a half since I recorded the last bit of this video. And the reason being is because obviously on Friday it was my sister's birthday and I had a lot of stuff going on, and then basically my Roblox client decided to not work. So I was having a few issues when I was like pulling into stations. It was literally taking ages for the passengers to load, and it just ruined my it just ruined my motivation for this challenge. But then I got it working again, and I am now up to 540 experience that we need to complete the guard training. And if I go to the training tab, there is currently one starting in a few minutes, in 7 minutes. So I'm going to try and join that and hopefully complete this challenge today. But I think in total hours of driving, it's been about 12 hours. So if you really wanted to, you could probably do it all in one day. All right. I think I've got in fairly decently there, and I think I was one of the first like 3 people I think to join, which was fairly interesting. Anyway, let's spawn at the briefing area and let's go ahead and sit down ready to do our guard training. Yeah, you can see there's only like me and one other person that's already joined in, so that was actually pretty quick. I mean, I think as I'm recording this, it is school time at the moment, so that would make sense as to why some of them probably are not here. But yeah, I was one of the first people in, so I guess that was good. But let's go ahead and complete this guard training and complete this challenge today. Apparently I've already been called up, which actually would make sense. A message from please spawn at guard at A Aylesmere Junction and wait for a train. You're timed when you stand up. So okay, awesome. Right, let's reset my character. Obviously check my whispers. So we need to spawn in as a guard. So guard, and then we need to spawn at A Aylesmere Pond. Here we go. And now we will get ready to wait for the train. Wait for the train to arrive. You're timed from when you stand up. So be sure to focus on guarding and nothing else. So let me go ahead and request to guard. Okay, awesome. And now we'll wait for the train to come to a stop. I've done this plenty of times. I know exactly what I'm doing here. So here we go, pulling into the station right now. So E to open the local door, which is here. Get out and go ahead and open the passenger doors. Now the signal is red, so we need to wait for that to change to obviously a dispatchable aspect, and then we can get ready to do our procedures. So let's just wait for the passengers to obviously board the train. Okay, so we can blow the whistle, but we'll wait for the signal to change to a dispatchable aspect. So we'll keep waiting for it to change. Hopefully it should change. There we go. It's now on green. Blow the whistle and close the doors. Oh yeah, I forgot about the delay. And now we await for the interlock lights to obviously go off. There we go. And that one's obviously flashing. Still a dispatchable aspect. So let's blow the whistle for a final time. Go into the train and close the local door. And then spam Q effectively. There we go. Activate the signal bell. And off we go to the secondary station. Oh, there we go. The driver actually gives a toot there. I don't actually think there is a whistle board here for them to acknowledge, but I guess that's cool. I guess that's kind of cool. Right, off to our next station, which is Hoot and Rake. Obviously, it could do stupid announcements, but this is a training, so yeah, I'm not really going to worry about obviously doing announcements. Guard A ignored. Okay. I guess they might have, triggered something, unfortunately. I think I might just reply, no worries. Please continue guarding this train. The examination will continue at the next station. Okie dokie. But here we are approaching into Hoot and Rake, and then we should get ready to do our procedures once again. So I'm assuming the signal will actually, it isn't on the, on red, which is good. I guess this one though is done with a dispatcher. So let me go ahead and make sure that I am pretty much facing forward, and we'll get ready to do our procedures. So there we go. We can go ahead and show the torch. Oh yeah, I need to close the doors first. There we go. Right, so there we go. The interlock lights are all off. Good. Signal still on a dispatchable aspect. Show the torch. There we go. Go into the train, close the local door, and spam Q once again. There we go. So I don't know if I'm going to get my result literally now, or if I still have to do another station. I believe it is just 2 stations though. I actually didn't really, take that into consideration. Hey, congrats, you have passed the training. Please leave the server. You'll be ranked shortly. Thank you. And there we have it. I am now fully ranked as a guard after starting out from creating my account about 2 weeks ago up until now. I am now a fully qualified guard. So if you did enjoy this video and you want me to do some more challenges, then make sure to leave a like and make sure to subscribe. And if you want to suggest some challenges for me to do, make sure you go ahead and comment them in the comment section. And I'll see you guys in the next video or stream. But until then, take care and peace out. And as always, stay fetchy.